Nature has created trees that look almost impossible. The trees with trunks wider than houses, others older than written history. They're silent witnesses to the passing of centuries. Today, we'll discover the most incredible trees on the planet. Welcome to Flora. Standing before this tree, your usual sense of scale disappears. Its trunk looks as if it were carved from a solid wall of time, so wide that your eyes struggle to find where it begins and ends. It doesn't impress with height, but with sheer presence, drawing your attention to its layers, rings, and strange curves that resemble the surface of an unknown planet. It feels as though it didn't just survive entire eras, it witnessed them. Its surface seems to hold the traces of vanished winds, rare rains, and ancient people who once stood in its shadow. With a crown that rises like an open dome, this tree greets you with the feeling of another planet. Its shape resembles an upside-down umbrella, formed by heavy branches that hold precious moisture high above the ground. The red resin, known as dragon's blood, is more than protection. It symbolizes survival in a land where the sun scorches without mercy. Rarely exceeding 33 feet in height, its power lies not in size, but in resilience. Every branch is a calculated response, every crack the result of adaptation, turning an arid landscape into a biological paradox. Here, nature seems to play with logic itself. From the trunk of this tree, a real fountain can suddenly burst forth. In spring, when underground waters rise, it transforms into a living spring, shooting a stream directly from its hollow core. It looks like a natural mechanism designed to surprise even those who think they've seen everything. Modest in height and ordinary in shape, its outer simplicity hides an internal phenomenon that challenges everything we expect from a tree. Standing nearby, you realize you're witnessing a rare moment when a tree becomes a temporary water system, without losing its identity. This is not simply a forest. It is a single organism disguised as thousands of aspen trunks, all connected by one root system. Estimated to be more than 80,000 years old, it immediately feels ancient. You are not looking at separate trees, but at one vast living being spread across dozens of acres. The aspens themselves are modest in height, but their sheer number and synchronized movement create the effect of a trembling, breathing field that responds to the slightest wind. Here, time seems to move horizontally. This colony does not grow upward so much as it expands outward, proving that longevity can be achieved through unity and flexibility. The strangler fig feels like a living paradox. It begins life high in another tree's canopy, then sends aerial roots downward, wrapping its host in a dense lattice until the original tree can no longer survive. Standing nearby, you're stuck in its structure, like an intricate skeleton growing both vertically and horizontally at once. Individual roots can be as thick as a human arm, and mature specimens often exceed 98 feet in height, turning the tree into something resembling the framework of an ancient temple. Its defining trait is that it gradually forms its own trunk, eventually leaving a hollow core where the host once stood. And no, this isn't an aggressor. It's simply a survivor that chose one of the most unusual paths to freedom. Nature rarely indulges in such bold, layered artistry, but here it clearly did. The bark of the rainbow eucalyptus peels away in strips, revealing streaks of green, blue, orange, and deep maroon beneath. Growing up to about 246 feet tall, the tree looks like a towering vertical canvas. Up close, you can see how the colors shift as the layers age, creating the effect of a living palette. It's also one of the fastest growing eucalyptus species. Yet the strongest impression doesn't come from the facts, it comes from the feeling that you are standing before a natural installation, where every crack is a brushstroke and every shade is part of a continuous transformation. The baobab looks as though it has survived not just climate shifts, but entire world eras. Its massive, barrel-shaped trunk can reach up to 82 feet in circumference and store thousands of liters of water. Some specimens are over 2,000 years old, and every fold in the bark seems to remember ancient droughts. It grows against expectation, thick, massive, yet strangely harmonious. Its crown resembles roots reaching into the sky, as if the tree had once been turned upside down. The baobab doesn't aim to impress with height, it commands attention through the idea of endurance, proving that a tree's strength is measured not by how tall it grows, but by what it survives. Watching this tree's roots slowly envelop temple stones is witnessing nature rewriting history. This capic tree, Ceiba pitandra, can reach 200 to 230 feet, with paddle-like roots rising to human height. Over decades, capocs create enormous supportive fins that stabilize the massive trunk. Its growth rate is astonishing, up to 13 to 15 feet per year in youth. Seed pods contain capoc fiber, the lightest natural filling for pillows and life jackets. Interestingly, the tree does not completely destroy the temple. Its roots distribute weight vertically, creating a strange symbiosis rather than destruction. This isn't just a redwood, it's a tree you can actually drive through. Standing about 275 feet tall and more than 2,000 years old, it has a tunnel carved through its base, turning it into a symbol of bold, local imagination. But the true impact isn't the novelty, it's the mass. The trunk is so thick that it feels like part of an ancient cliff. Its branches cascade upward like the tiers of a chandelier, which inspired its name. Standing beside it, you feel like a contradiction. It is both monolithic and accessible, an ancient giant and a piece of human curiosity that, despite everything, has preserved its grandeur. These pine trees look as if they stepped out of a surreal illustration. Each one bends at its base in a strange, almost perfect curve, as though someone once guided their growth and then simply let go. Their height is ordinary, but their form forces you to stop. Straight trunks suddenly transform into sweeping arcs that appear either experimental or the result of some unknown natural anomaly. They stand in silence, yet that silence makes them even more expressive. No single explanation fully defines them, and every observer forms their own theory. This forest feels like a riddle that has yet to be solved. Before you stands a tree that defies familiar laws. Its roots hang in mid-air, holding the giant suspended between rock and emptiness. Yet it lives, greens, and continues to grow upward. At roughly 65 feet tall, its defining feature isn't height, but suspension, as though it refuses to surrender to gravity. The void beneath it stretches several meters, yet the root system supports weight measured in tons. Its defining trait is a continuous battle with erosion. The ground disappears, but it remains. It truly looks like a living symbol of endurance. In front of this ancient giant, you don't feel like a spectator, you feel like a tiny point dissolved in its scale. Rising nearly 275 feet tall, weighing as much as a small hill, and approaching 3,000 years in age, it seems less like a tree and more like a slow ascent through history itself. Its bark bears the marks of fires, heavy snows, and relentless storms. What overwhelms you is not just its height, but its mass, as if this were architecture designed by nature alone. Looking up, you catch a strange thought. This tree has long since become its own autonomous world, where every crack is a memory line and every branch is a structure built not for beauty, but for survival at the edge. Here, time loses its outline. Estimated to be over 4,800 years old, this tree immediately conveys its age. Its trunk is twisted by winds, frost, and drought, as if the elements themselves have tried to break it. Its height is modest, around 30 feet, but its strength lies in incredibly dense wood and extremely slow growth. Looking at its form, it's clear that it doesn't grow for beauty. It grows to survive in places where temperature extremes and poor soil make life nearly impossible. Methuselah is proof that a tree can endure for millennia, preserving every victory over nature in its contorted structure. The banyan behaves like an entire forest, even though it begins as a single tree. Its aerial roots descend from the branches to the ground, deliberately transforming into additional trunks. It can grow up to about 98 feet tall, but its true distinction is width. One tree can spread across an area comparable to a small grove. Standing beside a banyan feels like entering a natural labyrinth. Pillar-like trunks create complex geometry, while the canopy stretches overhead, casting a dim, twilight shade. This tree grows by expansion, not upward, but outward, turning its own body into a network where every new strand becomes support for the next. The next tree on our list looks like a warning sign. Its trunk is covered in dense, cone-shaped spikes, and it can grow up to around 197 feet tall. As you approach, the bark resembles the surface of a primitive weapon, as though the tree deliberately chose a defensive strategy. Even more astonishing are its fruits, which explode with enough force to scatter seeds at speeds exceeding 230 feet per second, turning the tree into a biological catapult. Its latex is toxic, and its leaves are large and dense. This is a plant that doesn't merely grow, it actively protects its territory, transforming every structural detail into a part of a calculated survival system. Round fruits up to 8 inches in diameter and weighing several pounds. Impressive, right? That's what makes this tree instantly recognizable. They hang in long clusters directly from the trunk, resembling chains of stone spheres. The tree reaches about 82 feet tall, and its flowers are so unusual you may want to examine them one by one. Thick petals, a sharp fragrance, and a complex structure that feels almost like a tropical artifact. Its most remarkable feature is cauliflory, the ability to bloom and bear fruit directly from the trunk rather than the branches. Unusual indeed. This tree seems to demonstrate just how bold the architecture of tropical flora can be. These trees appear as though you've stepped into a world where nature and human intention collaborate. Trunks are woven into spirals, lattices, loops, and even full geometric forms. Most stand about 20 to 33 feet tall, but their value lies in shape rather than size. They were created over decades through guided growth, each line reflecting a precise understanding of how wood moves and responds. These are living sculptures where biology meets engineering. Their uniqueness lies in the fact that they continue to grow while preserving the geometry set by their creator, turning the park into an ever-evolving gallery. This tree carries a strange, heavy history that is palpable at first sight. The prison baobab is a giant baobab over 1,500 years old, with a rounded trunk about 46 feet in diameter. Inside is a huge natural cavity. Baobabs store water in their soft wood, and over time the inner tissues decay. In the 19th century, colonial authorities used this hollow as a temporary prison, hence the name. Despite the grim history, the tree is biologically unique. It can endure months of drought while retaining thousands of liters of water and is nearly fireproof due to its thick, moist trunk. The Chilean araucaria can live 1,000 to 1,500 years and reach heights of 100 to 130 feet. But the first thing you notice is the unusual symmetry of its branches armed with stiff, triangular leaves. Known as the monkey puzzle, it is so unique that scientists consider it a living relic from Jurassic forests. Leaves can live up to 24 years, remaining as hard as armor, and cones weigh nearly 4 pounds, opening only every few years, conserving the tree's energy. Indigenous peoples collected the seeds for food. They taste like chestnuts. The araucaria withstands hurricanes, cold, and volcanic ash, earning its reputation as a tree that survives catastrophes. Yucca brevifolia grows as if shaped by desert imagination. Branching arms rise at sharp angles, suggesting motion even in stillness. Typically between 16 and 49 feet tall, every bend records a response to wind, drought, and temperature extremes. Its uniqueness lies in its foliage. Long, rigid leaves form rosettes resembling stars. At sunset, these trees appear as dramatic silhouettes, turning the desert into a stage. Some live for hundreds of years, each one resembling an individual character in a vast landscape. The ceiba can reach heights of up to 230 feet, and standing beside it feels like facing a giant shaped by wind, tropics, and legend all at once. Its massive buttress roots, those flat, blade-like wings, rise to human height, giving the tree the appearance of a towering totem. The trunk feels rough to the touch, almost as if warning that it does not welcome careless contact. The soft fiber hidden inside its seed pods was once used to fill life jackets because of its remarkable lightness. Beneath it, you sense how its form challenges conventional ideas of beauty. This is not elegance, but bold geometry engineered by nature for balance and survival. Ceiba speciosa looks as though its trunk was designed by a mind fascinated with contrast. Its thick, green, bottle-shaped silhouette is covered in large spikes that resemble petrified droplets. Reaching heights of up to 82 feet, it doesn't feel overwhelmingly massive. It rises with a certain restraint, leaving its boldest statement in the details. When you examine its flowers, it becomes clear why it's considered one of the most striking tropical trees. Large pink petals streaked with white look like bursts of light. The silky fiber hidden inside its fruits resembles cotton, only lighter. This is a tree where delicate beauty coexists with a sharp defensive strategy. Its shape seems almost too fantastical to be natural. Branches spread in perfect fractures, and the trunk gradually develops a yellow-gray mosaic with age. The quiver tree can reach up to 30 feet, live more than 250 to 300 years, and thrives where other plants simply burn. Its trunk contains internal cavities that retain coolness, a natural air conditioner helping the tree endure more than 45 degrees Celsius. Ancient Khoikhoi people used its branches for quivers, not for romance, because the wood is light and hollow. The most remarkable feature is how the tree responds to climate. Scientists have observed its gradual shift northward, as if it seeks a new home on its own. Its sprawling branches seem to gather space around them, turning the tree into a landscape of its own. Estimated to be around 1,500 years old, it has not simply grown upward, it has stretched out in massive limbs that create shade across more than 600 square yards. Its height is modest, but the canopy is so wide and intricately twisted that it feels like a living labyrinth. Each branch bends at its own angle, as if deliberately carving a path where light meets shadow. Standing beneath it, you sense time moving more slowly, and the very shape of the tree becomes an invitation to pause and listen. Standing beneath it means looking up at a creature 267 feet tall, weighing around 700 tons and over 1,600 years old. Its trunk, nearly 29 feet wide, feels more architectural than arboreal. It is the second largest tree by volume on the planet. A two-story house could fit inside it. General Grant has survived over 100 forest fires, emerging stronger each time, thanks to bark 3 feet thick that shields its heartwood. Branches exceed 100 feet in length and are comparable in size to full trees. It's called the National Christmas Tree of the USA, so massive it resembles a natural monument to the power of time. This giant seems to gather your attention into a single point. Rising about 246 feet tall and estimated to be over 3,200 years old, it holds an astonishing volume of wood that makes the numbers almost hard to comprehend. Its branches resemble massive bastions, and the trunk is so wide at the base it can be compared to a small house. If you pause and listen, it feels as though the tree radiates a silence accumulated over millennia. The true power of the president is not just its size, but the complex physics of its structure. It doesn't grow like a straight arrow, but as a powerful column with layered crowns. like a natural skyscraper that strengthens itself from within as it rises. The first moments near the grizzly giant feel like staring up at a rock rather than a tree. This enormous giant sequoia reaches about 209 feet in height and is roughly 2,700 years old. One side limb measures about 7 feet in diameter, larger than most tree trunks worldwide. Bark nearly 2 feet thick protects it from fire. Moreover, sequoias grow stronger after low-intensity fires as heat opens cones. Annual growth in old sequoias is minimal, but they remain alive thanks to a massive root network stretching tens of meters. The grizzly giant is thus a living chronicle of Yosemite Valley. It's hard to believe a tree can remain alive when it contains a huge hollow cavity, yet here it is. About 400 years old, 250 feet tall, and nearly 20 feet in trunk diameter, tingle trees are known for heartwood that can burn out completely while the outer bark remains functional, sustaining life. The internal chamber is large enough for vehicles to pass through, and the tree continues to grow. The bark contains natural antiseptics that slow decay, and roots spread shallowly but widely, helping it hold on loose soil. Tingles are among the few trees that grow even more vigorously after a fire. These cedars reach 150 to 180 feet, with trunk circumferences of 25 to 30 feet, as if the forest constructed its own pantheon of titans. The trees are around 500 to 1,000 years old, growing in an area with a nearly constant humidity. Their wood is so durable that fallen trunks remain intact for decades. Mist often hangs between the canopies, giving the impression that the trees conceal more than just age. They possess a remarkable healing ability. Bark injuries gradually close with thick scar tissue. It's remarkable to see a giant standing alone in a cleared forest, yet Big Lonely Doug is just that. This Douglas fir is about 230 feet tall, over 1,000 years old, with a circumference of nearly 40 feet, making it the second largest of its species in Canada. It survived only because a logger marked it with tape, the sole survivor for many hectares. The fir has dense, resinous wood that protects it from most fungi, keeping the tree alive even under harsh conditions. Its root system is impressively strong, spreading 20 to 30 feet sideways, explaining how it survived storms and isolation. This oak impresses with sheer scale. Its circumference exceeds 33 feet, and its age is estimated at roughly 800 to 1,000 years. Up close, its architecture becomes striking. Massive horizontal limbs extend outward as if the tree is bracing itself across its full width. Its weight is measured in dozens of tons, and some branches are supported by special structures to prevent collapse. Its defining quality is how it creates space around itself. The immense canopy forms its own micro-world, perceptible even in forest silence. This is an oak that has survived centuries and retained its power. Gran Abuelo is among the oldest known living organisms, estimated at over 5,400 years old. It reaches about 196 feet in height, but more striking is its trunk, over 13 feet thick, resembling a frozen wall of time. This Patagonian cypress is renowned for its extraordinary resistance to decay. Remarkably, it has survived centuries of logging, fires, and climate changes. Scientists note that its annual rings are so dense that mathematical models were required to determine its age. Here stands one of Europe's oldest yews, approximately 4,000 to 5,000 years old. It grows near a rural church, and its trunk is long split into massive sections, forming a natural maze. The inner cavities are so large that a person can easily enter them. The yew is known for slow growth and poisonous leaves, which protect it from most pests. Incredible fact, the tree continues to sprout new shoots, even though much of its structure has long become hollow. One of the oldest living trees on Earth commands respect immediately. Estimated to be over 3,000 years old, with some researchers suggesting closer to 4,000, its trunk resembles a sculpture carved by centuries. Twists, cavities, and interwoven forms appear like a three-dimensional chronicle of time. As you approach, the thickness is striking, more than 13 feet in diameter. What's even more remarkable is that it still bears fruit, demonstrating the extraordinary resilience of the olive tree. Standing beside it, you feel it shift from being merely a plant to becoming a witness, one that remembers both people and eras. This tree seems born from an ancient Japanese legend, estimated to be about 2,300 years old. It reaches roughly 164 feet in height, with a diameter exceeding 15 feet, and its trunk resembles a fused cluster of massive columns. The root system extends dozens of feet, anchoring it on a steep mountain slope where any other species would have long collapsed. Its bark is multi-layered, loose, yet surprisingly resistant to moisture, aided by the region's misty climate. Legends say the tree was considered sacred to a rural temple, and locals protected it from logging for centuries. This bottle-shaped silhouette was engineered by nature as a reservoir. Its swollen trunk stores water, making it appear like an inflated vessel in Australia's arid landscapes. Typically not exceeding 59 feet in height, its impact comes entirely from its form. Rounded, smooth, seemingly sculpted for water conservation. If you touch the bark, you may notice its velvety texture. Bright red-orange flowers bloom in dense clusters, appearing almost unexpectedly and creating a sharp visual accent. This tree lives by the principle of autonomy. It stores, conserves, and withstands periods of scarcity, turning its very shape into a tool for survival. Its roots resemble a network of intertwined arteries, forming tunnels wide enough for people to pass through. Some bolete trees reach 200 years, 150 feet in height, and over 10 feet in diameter, but their remarkable feature is structure. The tree grows top-down, sending aerial roots downward, which thicken into additional trunks. Inside old trees remain vast cavities that resemble natural cathedrals. In the tropical climate, these trees become ecosystems, hosting bats, insects, and small animals. They also regenerate quickly. Damaged sections can fully grow new root ribbons over several years. Its leaves tremble even in a light breeze thanks to elongated tips, as if the tree is constantly breathing. This remarkable tree can spread its canopy up to 1,000 feet, and its roots penetrate so deeply they often sprout secondary trunks, turning the tree into a small living city. Sacred figs typically live 600 to 900 years, though some specimens exceed 2,000 years. Uniquely, Bodhi leaves release oxygen even at night, a trait long considered spiritual. Its shade reduces local temperatures by tens of degrees, making it a natural climate dome for tropical regions. Hundreds of petrified trees, over 600 to 700 years old, stand on the white clay floor of an ancient lake like shadows of a vanished era. A river once flowed here, but dunes up to 1,200 feet high blocked the water, killing the trees without decomposition. The air is so dry that bacteria cannot act. The trunks are blackened by the sun but remain as hard as charred wood. The tallest skeleton reaches about 30 feet. Under certain lighting, the shadows transform the flat space into an almost graphic composition, making it one of Africa's most photographed locations. Believe it or not, this tree has stood on a cliff for more than 250 years, rooted in granite constantly battered by the salty winds of the Pacific Ocean. At about 23 to 26 feet tall, its strength is measured not in height but in resilience. Its asymmetry immediately catches the eye. Branches stretch toward the ocean as if balancing between land and sea. It grows from a tiny rocky outcrop that would offer most plants no chance at survival. It has become a symbol of its landscape, holding its form where even stone erodes. Looking at this solitary tree at Lake Wanaka feels like reading a poem written against the mirrored water. It is a cracked willow, though few realize it, about 30 feet tall. It grew from a submerged stump that once served as a sheep barrier. Branches took root, and over decades, it became New Zealand's most photographed willow. Its roots are constantly in water, adapting to low oxygen levels and forming additional root branches. The wood is fragile, but the flexible canopy withstands strong valley winds. Remarkably, despite its isolation, the tree blooms and produces new shoots. This beach-lined avenue seems designed to make you slow your step. Intertwined crowns form a tunnel that feels both alive and surreal. Some of the trees are more than 250 years old, each trunk twisted as if centuries of wind carved patterns into the wood. Most reach heights of about 65 to 82 feet, yet their power lies not in numbers, but in how they collectively transform space. Light filters through unevenly, creating fragmented shadows that seem almost in motion. The jacaranda creates the illusion of a sky brought down to earth. Its blue or violet blossoms form a dense canopy that, during peak bloom, makes you look up again and again. Often reaching 49 to 66 feet tall, its branches spread in soft arcs. What sets it apart is not only the color, but its seasonal rhythm. It blooms before the leaves appear, as if first setting the stage and only then adding the backdrop. The leaves resemble ferns, delicate and finely divided, casting a translucent shade. Standing beneath a jacaranda, you feel how color alone can transform space, turning a tree into a spontaneous work of art. Wisteria grows like a living current, climbing any available support and, over the years, forming a powerful woody trunk with twisting contours. If you find yourself beneath it during bloom, the space transforms. Cascading clusters up to about 28 inches long form a canopy that sways like fabric. What makes wisteria remarkable is its rhythm. It blooms in waves, each shifting in tone from pale lavender to deep violet. Mature specimens can weigh hundreds of kilograms, and their strength isn't fully understood until you see them holding up arches and pergolas. Sakura doesn't impress with height, usually ranging between 16 and 39 feet, but it affects people in a different way, through its moment of bloom when the tree transforms into a cloud of pale petals. What makes it unique is the contrast between the fragility of the flowers and the strength of the root system capable of enduring for decades. During flowering season, the tree seems to abandon its ordinary shape, dissolving into light and turning its branches into airy lines. Sakura lives in cycles, a brief bloom, a brief fall of petals, and a long anticipation in between. Standing nearby, you feel reminded of the value of moments that never repeat. No, bonsai is not a miniature tree, but a full organism whose volume is carefully controlled by you or by a master who has worked with it for years. Heights can range from 4 inches to about 3.2 feet, which makes the precision even more striking. Bonsai grows under strict constraints: limited soil, deliberate pruning, and wire shaping. Its defining trait is patience. It demands decades of attention. Look closely, and every branch line reflects a human decision and the tree's response to that decision. Bonsai is a dialogue between two intentions: natural and human. The bark of the paperbark tree grows in layers, sometimes several inches thick, peeling away like soft paper. Trunks rise 50 to 60 feet and endure constant moisture, floods, and salty soil, thriving where other species perish. The bark serves as a natural insulator, retaining heat in cold weather and preventing the wood from overheating in heat. Leaves emit fragrant essential oils, making the tree highly pest-resistant. For centuries, Australians used its bark for wrapping food and building lightweight shelters. Remarkably, the tree can burn on the outside while remaining alive inside thanks to air layers within the bark. It's hard to imagine a tree looking like a lived-through era, but the Queen Elizabeth oak does just that. Estimated at around 1,000 years old, its trunk has expanded to nearly 40 feet in circumference. This pedunculate oak can live incredibly long thanks to its dense wood and ability to recover from damage. The lower branches are massive, resembling thick arched beams. Scientists note a rare feature: internal cavities form without compromising structural integrity, allowing the tree to continue growing despite huge voids. It has survived storms, frosts, droughts, and centuries of surrounding land use, still sprouting new growth. The first thing that strikes you about the Bowthorpe oak is the ridiculously large hollow inside its trunk, capable of holding a dozen people. About 1,000 years old, with a circumference nearing 44 feet, it is one of Britain's thickest oaks. Its height is modest, around 45 feet, but the tree's power is not in height. The growth rings are so dense that the wood hardly decays. In the 17th to 19th centuries, the hollow was used for meetings or even feeding animals. The oak demonstrates a phenomenal ability to remain alive with an almost entirely hollow trunk. Its vascular system persists in the narrow walls just a few inches thick. Encountering this oak gives the impression that the forest wants to show what mature power looks like. In fact, it is the largest cork oak in the world, over 230 years old, about 45 feet tall, with a trunk circumference exceeding 45 feet. Remarkably, more than a ton of cork has already been harvested from it in its lifetime, and it continues to grow. Cork oaks have a rare trait. Their bark fully regenerates every 9 years while keeping the tree healthy. This specimen's regeneration is particularly active, astonishing botanists. Despite its bulk, the oak withstands hot climates, poor soils, and droughts, remaining a living resource for centuries. In the 1940s, botanists were stunned by a remarkable discovery. A tree thought to be extinct for millions of years was found alive in the mountains of China. This was the dawn redwood, or Metasequoia glyptostroboides, one of the rarest and most unique trees on Earth. Its needles are soft and shed in autumn, distinguishing it from most conifers. The dawn redwood can grow over 40 meters tall and is known for its rapid growth, which has made it a popular ornamental tree. It prefers moist soil and can adapt to a wide range of climates. Thanks to its ancient lineage and astonishing survival story, this species is often called a living fossil. Today, dawn redwoods are cultivated worldwide, and their discovery remains one of the most significant botanical events of the 20th century, offering a glimpse into the Mesozoic era. In the high Andes on the border of Peru and Bolivia grows the tallest of all bromeliads, Pua raimondi, also known as the dragon plant. This remarkable species can reach heights of up to 10 meters, with a giant flower spike made up of thousands of tiny green blossoms densely packed into a towering column. Pua raimondi lives for decades, sometimes up to 100 years, before blooming once and then dying. Its flowering is a rare and breathtaking event, attracting a wide variety of insects and bird pollinators. Because of its towering height and long life cycle, Pua raimondi is considered one of the most fascinating examples of plant adaptation to the harsh mountain environment. This giant holds the secrets of nature, revealing them only once in its lifetime. In the tropical forests of the Philippines grows one of the most visually stunning plants, the jade vine, or Strongyloden macrobotrytis. Its large flower clusters are known for their brilliant bluish-green hue, a color rarely found in nature and reminiscent of precious jade. The flowers are grouped in long, cascading bunches that can reach up to 3 meters in length, with claw or beak-like shapes creating a striking display. The jade vine blooms in early spring, attracting pollinators such as bats and birds with its vivid color and sweet nectar. It thrives in humid, shaded tropical environments, climbing along trees and forming spectacular natural arches. Due to its unique beauty and rarity, the jade vine has become a prized specimen in botanical gardens and collections worldwide, captivating exotic plant lovers and researchers alike. Among plants, there are true relics that have survived since prehistoric times, and one of the rarest is wood cycad, or Encephalartos woodi. This plant belongs to the cycad family and was discovered in South Africa in the early 20th century by botanist John Medley Wood. The most striking fact about wood cycad is that only a single male specimen has ever been found in the wild, and no female plants are known to exist, making natural reproduction impossible. Its large, tough, spiny-edged leaves and thick trunk give it a powerful, ancient appearance. Wood cycad stands as a symbol of extinction and the fragile legacy of Earth's biodiversity. It is preserved in botanical gardens around the world as a living reminder of the richness and vulnerability of our planet's flora. In the tropics of Madagascar grows one of the most impressive plants, the traveler's palm, or Ravenella madagascariensis. Despite its name, this is not a true palm, but a relative of banana plants. Its massive, fan-shaped leaves can reach several meters in length and are neatly arranged in a single plane, creating a distinctive fan effect. The name traveler's palm comes from its ability to store water in its trunk, a life-saving reserve for travelers in the hot climate. The leaves also serve as a natural compass. They tend to align east to west, helping locals determine direction. This exotic and useful plant is widely used in landscape design and remains a symbol of Madagascar's wild beauty. On the island of Socotra, in the Arabian Sea, grows a remarkable and unusual tree, the dragon's blood tree, or Dracana cinnabari. Its dense crown resembles an open umbrella or mushroom, and its bark produces a red resin known as dragon's blood. This resin has been used since ancient times in medicine, cosmetics, and even as dye. The dragon's blood tree is adapted to harsh conditions. It can collect moisture from fog and protect its roots from drying out. The shape of its crown provides shade, reducing water evaporation. This tree grows very slowly and can live for several hundred years. Despite its exotic appeal, the dragon's blood tree is threatened by climate change and deforestation. Its peculiar shape and vivid resin have made it a symbol of Socotra's unique nature and attract the attention of scientists and travelers from around the world. Encephalartos woodi is one of the rarest and most mysterious plants on Earth. This cycad, discovered in South Africa in the early 20th century, became a botanical puzzle. Only a single male specimen has ever been found in the wild. No female individuals have been discovered, making natural reproduction impossible. Its thick, spiny-edged leaves and robust trunk give it a dramatic, prehistoric look. Wood cycad is a living witness to evolutionary history, preserving features of ancient plant life and reminding us of the richness and vulnerability of the natural world. Today, it exists only in botanical gardens, where scientists are working to preserve this unique species for future generations. Towering over the African savanna is one of the continent's most iconic trees, the baobab, or Adansania digitata. Its massive bottle-like trunk can reach up to 10 meters in diameter and serves as a natural water reservoir, storing moisture during the rainy season to survive long droughts. Baobabs can live for thousands of years, and their branches resemble roots, which inspired legends that the tree grows upside down. The baobab's large white flowers bloom at night and are pollinated by bats. Its fruit is rich in nutrients and used by locals for food and medicine. The baobab is a symbol of resilience in life in extreme conditions, and its unique appearance has become deeply embedded in African folklore. In the arid deserts of North America grows a remarkable survivor known as the resurrection plant, Selaginella lepidophylla. This plant is a true master of endurance. During dry periods, it curls into a tight ball, appearing lifeless, while conserving its internal vitality. But with the first drop of moisture, it springs back to life, unfurling its green branches and transforming into a fluffy mat. This phenomenon has earned it the nickname Desert Phoenix. Selaginella can endure extended periods of complete dehydration, making it a fascinating subject for scientific study. This small natural wonder reminds us of the strength and adaptability of life in the harshest of environments. Franklinia alatamaha is a unique tree with a mysterious past. Once found in only one location, along the banks of the Altamaha River in the United States. Its snow-white flowers with bright yellow centers bloom in autumn when most plants have already shed their leaves. The mystery of Franklinia lies in the fact that it hasn't been seen in the wild since the early 19th century. It became extinct in its natural habitat and survives only in cultivation. The tree is named after the great inventor and scientist Benjamin Franklin, and its rarity has made it a symbol of nature's fragility and beauty. Today, Franklinia alitamaha is cultivated in botanical gardens around the world, preserved as a living legend and a powerful reminder of the delicate balance of ecosystems. In the Namib Desert grows one of the most extraordinary and mysterious plants on the planet, Welwitschia mirabilis. This ancient plant can live up to 2,000 years, and its bizarre appearance looks like something from a fantasy world. Just two thick, leathery leaves grow from a single stem and slowly sprawl across the ground, curling and wearing down over time. Welwitschia survives in extreme conditions by absorbing moisture from fog that often settles over the desert. It has a powerful root system that allows it to access deep underground water. This plant is a living witness to Earth's history, preserved in one of the planet's harshest environments, and holds the record for longevity among flowering plants. In the tropical forests of the Philippines and Indonesia grows a tree that looks as if it were painted by an artist, the rainbow eucalyptus, or Eucalyptus deglupta. Its bark is unique. As it ages, it peels away in strips, revealing vibrant layers of green, blue, purple, orange, and red beneath. This kaleidoscope of colors gives the tree its name. The rainbow eucalyptus can grow up to 75 meters tall and is one of the fastest growing trees in the world. It is valued not only for its beauty, but also for its wood, which is used in paper production. Its vivid appearance makes it a favorite in ornamental gardening and a magnet for lovers of exotic plants. In the world of flowers, there exists a true rarity, Camellia japonica, middle mist red, often called one of the rarest plants on Earth. This remarkable camellia variety was brought from China to England in the early 19th century, and today only about 2 known specimens exist, one in a botanical garden in New Zealand and the other in England. Its bright red blossoms with delicate petals appear to glow against the greenery, and their lush form captures the eye and inspires gardeners. Middle mist red is a living testament to how plants can become precious treasures, preserved through human care over centuries. Every time it blooms, it's a rare and cherished event that brings beauty and admiration. In the volcanic mountains of the Hawaiian Islands grows a rare and extraordinary plant, the Hawaiian silversword, or Argyropsiphium sanguisense. Its leaves are covered in dense silver hairs that reflect sunlight and help retain moisture in the harsh alpine climate. The plant thrives at high elevations, where temperatures often drop below freezing, and thanks to its unique adaptations, it survives in conditions where few other species can. The silversword blooms only once in its lifetime, after several decades, producing a tall, flowering stalk with numerous yellowish blooms. After flowering, the plant dies, but its seeds continue the life cycle. This species is endangered due to its limited range and human impact, prompting conservation efforts by scientists. Argyropsiphium sanguisense is living proof of nature's strength and beauty in adapting to extreme conditions. In the dense Australian forests, among ancient eucalyptus trees, a living fossil was discovered, Wollemia nobilis, or the Wollemi pine. This tree was believed extinct for over 2 million years until a small population was accidentally found in 1994 in an inaccessible canyon of a national park. The Wollemi pine grows up to 40 meters tall and has unusual, bubbly textured bark. Its needles and cones appear almost prehistoric. Today, it is one of the rarest and most protected plants in the world. The uniqueness of the Wollemi lies in the fact that it is a living witness to the age of the dinosaurs and retains traits of ancient conifers that have vanished from the earth. It is cultivated in botanical gardens to preserve and study this biological artifact. The Wollemi pine is a true bridge between the past and present of our planet. In the wilds of Australia grows a spectacular plant, the firewall tree, or Stenocarpus sinuatus. It draws attention with its unusual crown adorned with bright red flowers that resemble an open flame or wheel, hence the name. The flowers form dense clusters, becoming a true forest highlight during blooming season. This tree can reach up to 30 meters in height and prefers the humid tropical forests of Australia's eastern coast. Beyond its ornamental appeal, the firewheel tree plays an important role in the ecosystem, attracting bees, butterflies, and birds that assist in pollination. Thanks to its beauty and resilience, Stenocarpus sinuatus is widely used in landscaping parks and gardens around the world. Strawberries are usually associated with small, fragrant berries, but certain varieties can grow to impressive sizes, sometimes reaching up to 1 pound per berry. These giant strawberries are the result of selective breeding in specialized growing conditions. Fertile soil, ample sunlight, and regular watering all contribute to the development of large and sweet fruits. Protection from pests and diseases is also important to maintain fruit quality. Giant strawberries retain their rich aroma and bright flavor, making them perfect for desserts and garnish. Growing such strawberries requires patience and agricultural knowledge, but the results are incredibly rewarding. In the tropical forests of Java in Indonesia hides a rare and little-known fruit, keppel. At first glance, it seems unremarkable. Small round fruits the size of a walnut, covered with a thin yellow-brown skin. But behind this simplicity lies many secrets. The flesh of the keppel is mildly astringent and sweet, with a soft, spicy aroma, eaten fresh or used to make traditional infusions and sweets. A special feature of this fruit is its unusual properties. It is believed that regular consumption of keppel freshens breath and even affects body scent. It is no coincidence that in ancient times, the fruit was cultivated in the palaces of Javanese princesses and became a symbol of refinement and feminine beauty. The keppel tree is evergreen, with large glossy leaves and a dense crown, reaching up to 25 meters in height and adorning the tropical landscape. Today, the fruit remains a rarity, almost never found outside Java, and is a true exotic treasure for botanists and gourmets dreaming of tasting forgotten gifts of nature. Jackfruit is one of the largest fruit-bearing plants in the world, capable of reaching weights of up to 40 kilograms or more. Its thick green rind is covered with small bumps, and the fruit is often irregular in shape with pronounced unevenness. Inside the jackfruit are bright yellow juicy segments with a fleshy texture, each surrounding a large seed. The flavor of ripe jackfruit is sweet, reminiscent of a blend of pineapple, banana, and mango with light caramel notes, though the aroma is rather mild and not overpowering. Young green jackfruits are used in cooking as a vegetable. They have a neutral flavor and firm texture, making them ideal for frying or stewing. Jackfruit is native to South and Southeast Asia, particularly India, Bangladesh, and Thailand, where it plays an important role in the diet. It ripens on large trees, and harvesting often requires caution due to the fruit's weight and spiky surface. Because of its size and storage specifics, jackfruit is difficult to transport over long distances, but in growing regions, it is available year-round. The heaviest watermelon in the world weighed an astonishing 350.5 pounds and was grown by Chris Kent in Ohio in 2013. This record-setting fruit belonged to the Carolina Cross variety, one of the most promising for growing giant watermelons. Typically, this variety reaches around 80 to 90 pounds, but under ideal conditions, it can grow several times larger. A long growing season of up to 120 days and a warm climate with ample sunlight are essential. Nutrient-rich, loose soil with a neutral pH and high organic content plays a key role. The plant requires heavy watering, about 2 inches of water per week, especially in hot months. To prevent wasted energy, extra vines are removed and hand pollination is often done. Only one fruit is left per plant to concentrate all growth into a single watermelon. With proper care, Carolina Cross still has the potential to break the existing record. Atlantic giant pumpkin is not just a pumpkin, but a true icon among giant vegetables. The variety was developed by Canadian Howard Dill in the late 1970s and has since become the basis for all world records. The heaviest pumpkin to date was grown in Minnesota in 2023 and weighed 2,749 pounds. This is a true giant, heavier than a car. Such results are made possible by precise seed selection, rich soil, enhanced irrigation, and daily care. During the active growth period, this pumpkin can gain 40 to 50 pounds per day. Gardeners use hand pollination techniques, protect the fruit from overheating, and ensure that each vine is used as efficiently as possible. Growing a giant requires not only knowledge, but also patience. However, under the right conditions, the Atlantic giant can reach incredible sizes and set a new world record. The giant Highland banana is a unique variety notable not only for its impressive size, but also for its adaptation to harsh climatic conditions. These bananas can reach lengths of up to 18 to 20 inches, approximately 15 to 17 pounds per bunch, far exceeding the size of typical edible bananas. They are grown in highland regions where the temperatures are significantly lower and the air is cooler and more humid. For giant bananas, fertile, well-drained soil rich in organic matter is essential. The plant requires regular watering without waterlogging, as excess moisture can lead to root rot. A distinct feature of this variety is its slow but steady growth, allowing the fruit to accumulate more nutrients and sugars, resulting in a richer and sweeter flavor. Highland bananas have a soft texture and are often used both as fresh fruit and in desserts and dishes. Thanks to their rich content of vitamins and antioxidants, these giants are not only impressive in size, but also beneficial for health. Pitahaya, more commonly known as dragon fruit, looks like it was designed by a fantasy artist. A bright pink or yellow skin with green, flaming petals, and inside, white or vibrant purple flesh dotted with tiny black seeds. This striking fruit originates from Central America, but today it is actively cultivated in Thailand, Vietnam, China, Israel, and even in the southern USA. Pitahaya belongs to the cactus family, and its flowers, which bloom at night, are considered among the largest and most beautiful in the world. The taste of dragon fruit is quite mild, slightly sweet, refreshing, with a texture similar to kiwi but with less acidity. The red variety can tint your tongue pink, completely harmless but unexpected. In local Southeast Asian markets, the fruit is inexpensive, but in Europe or Canada, its price can reach up to $10 per piece. This exotic fruit combines beauty, health benefits, and lightness. It's no surprise it has become a true Instagram hit and a favorite among superfood lovers. In the tropical regions of Asia and Oceania grows an extraordinary plant known as the screw pine or pandanus. Its fruits resemble large, multi-segmented, cone-shaped balls hanging from tall trunks and resembling a pineapple or palm cone. Each fruit segment contains juicy flesh with a sweet, slightly astringent taste and seeds inside. The uniqueness of the pandanus lies not only in its unusual fruits. The tree's long, narrow, flexible leaves often carry a specific aroma used in cooking to flavor rice, desserts, and drinks. The fruits and leaves are rich in vitamins and antioxidants, and some varieties are used in traditional medicine. The screw pine got its name from the spiral arrangement of leaves around the trunk, which gives the plant a twisted appearance. For local people, it is not only a food source, but also a material for weaving baskets, mats, and decorative items. Pandanus is a true wonder of tropical nature, combining beauty, usefulness, and a unique aroma. At first glance, this fruit looks like a giant apricot, but once you cut it open, you'll find golden orange pulp, soft and sweet like honey. This is chupa chupa, one of the tastiest gifts of the tropics, loved for its delicate texture and rich aroma. The fruit can weigh up to 2 kilograms and is so juicy that it is often eaten with a spoon straight from the skin. The taste of chupa chupa is unique. Some compare it to melon and papaya, others to mango and apricot, and each time it reveals something new. It grows in the forests of the Amazon, where it is considered a true delicacy, and in recent years it has started to be cultivated more actively in South America. Interestingly, chupa chupa seeds are large and shiny, used in traditional medicine and even in crafts. For local people, it is not just food, but a symbol of abundance and tropical sweetness, while for tourists, it is a discovery that is hard to forget after the first taste. Cherimoya is truly the king among tropical fruits thanks to its unique flavor and delicate texture. Externally, the fruit resembles a large green heart with a characteristic scaly rind that looks like snake scales but is soft to the touch. Inside, it has creamy, almost dessert-like white flesh with numerous large dark seeds. The taste of cherimoya is often compared to the perfect combination of pineapple, banana, mango, and strawberry. Sweet, fragrant, and very soft with a slight tartness. Cherimoya originates from the Andes in South America, but is now also cultivated in Spain, California, and New Zealand. The fruit ripens after being picked, so it is harvested slightly firm and left to ripen at room temperature. When the skin yields slightly, it is ready to eat. Due to its tender flesh, cherimoya does not store or transport well, so in most countries, it is only available in season. Thanks to its sweetness and creamy texture, it is often called nature's ice cream. Cherimoya is excellent for desserts, smoothies, or simply eating fresh. It is a true paradise for lovers of exotic and mild flavors. One whiff is enough to transport you to the heart of the tropical rainforest. A touch of tartness, sweet notes, and freshness all describe maracuyá, one of the brightest and most recognizable fruits of South America. The fruit looks modest, round with wrinkled skin that can be yellow or purple. But once cut open, it reveals a jelly-like pulp with black seeds, full of vibrant, intense flavor. It's both sour and sweet, with citrus and floral tones. The more wrinkled the skin, the riper the fruit and the richer the taste. Maracuyá grows on vines, produces several times a year, and often falls from branches when ripe. That's how it's harvested. It is sensitive to transport, so outside of its growing countries, it's more often sold as juice, puree, or frozen pulp. In the tropics, it's used in desserts, yogurts, salads, cocktails, and even as a flavoring for meat and fish. Cempedak. In the dense tropical forests of Southeast Asia grows a fascinating fruit that leaves no one indifferent. Cempedak is a close relative of jackfruit, but smaller and with a more pronounced aroma. Its yellow-green skin is covered in soft spines, and inside is sweet, fibrous flesh with a bold flavor reminiscent of pineapple, mango, and banana, with a hint of spice. The fruit ripens on the tree and often falls to the ground, where it is collected by hand. Thanks to its firm texture, Cempedak handles transport well, but because of its intense smell, it is banned in public transport in some countries. In Southeast Asia, Cempedak is eaten fresh, deep-fried, or used in sweets and desserts. This fruit is a true explosion of flavor and aroma, perfect for those who love exotic fruits with bold, rich notes. Ice cream bean. Imagine a fruit that looks plain and unassuming. Long green pods hanging from trees in the tropical forests of South America. But inside these pods lies a sweet surprise. Soft white pulp with a fluffy texture, almost like ice cream. That's exactly why the ice cream bean got its name. The flesh tastes delicate and sweet, with notes of vanilla and cream reminiscent of real vanilla ice cream, but without additives. The pods grow on tall trees and can reach up to 30 centimeters in length. They are harvested by hand when soft and easy to remove from the branches. In Central and South America, this fruit is loved for its unique flavor and cooling sweetness. It's eaten straight from the pod or used in desserts. Outside the region, the ice cream bean is rare, but for those seeking unusual taste sensations, it's a true culinary gift from nature. The bael fruit, or wood apple, seems to embody the spirit of India's tropics. Its thick, hard shell hides aromatic orange-golden pulp with a unique, sweet, spicy flavor. At first glance, it appears unfamiliar. Round or slightly pear-shaped with a rough shell that's difficult to open without a knife. But inside lies a real treat. The pulp is eaten fresh, made into juices, purees, desserts, and traditional Indian drinks, while the seeds are sometimes used for planting. Bael is valued not only for its flavor. The fruits are rich in vitamin C, fiber, and natural antioxidants that support immunity and digestion. The trees grow tall, with wide-spreading canopies and fragrant flowers, and the ripe fruits are easily seen among the green leaves. This fruit combines exotic beauty, unique taste, and health benefits, turning an ordinary introduction into a true tropical Indian adventure. Acacia is a mysterious fruit from East Asia, native to Japan, China, and Korea. It grows on long vines, often hidden among dense foliage, making it easy to overlook. The fruit is elongated, with a purple-brown skin of medium thickness. Inside is soft, pale flesh filled with tiny seeds. Its texture is jelly-like, sweet, and refreshing. The flavor of acacia is sweet with a hint of wine, accented by fruity notes reminiscent of passion fruit and lychee. The aroma is light, fresh, and subtly tropical. It is eaten fresh, made into desserts or jams, and occasionally used in beverages. What makes acacia special is its rarity and exotic character. This fruit captivates not only with taste, but also with its enigmatic appearance, turning each encounter into a true culinary adventure. Dogwood is known for its brightly colored red fruits, which are elongated drupes. Their rich, sweet and sour flavor is cherished in the Caucasus, Turkey, and Eastern Europe. The berries are used to make compotes, sauces, fruit leather, and even homemade wine. Dogwood bushes are beautiful and ornamental. In spring, they are covered in white flowers, and in autumn, adorned with ruby red clusters. The fruits are rich in vitamin C and were once considered the berry of strength, believed to help recover from illness. It's no coincidence that dogwood trees were often planted near homes, as people believed they brought health and longevity. The bright fruits of the Indian fig cactus, or Barbary fig, attract attention with their exotic appearance. Oval and covered in tough, spiny skin, they can be red, orange, or yellow. Beneath the protective skin lies juicy, sweet flesh with a subtle aroma reminiscent of a blend of strawberry and watermelon. It is eaten fresh, used to make jams, juices, and desserts, while the seeds often remain in the pulp, adding a slight crunch. A notable feature of the Indian fig is its incredible hardiness. The cactus easily withstands drought and heat, and its fruits ripen over several months, delighting with their vivid color and taste. The fruits are rich in vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants, and mature plants are often used in landscaping and for creating living fences thanks to their dense, spiny crowns. The Indian fig combines ornamental appeal, health benefits, and exotic flavor, turning an ordinary cactus into a true tropical treasure for gourmets and gardeners alike. If exotic fruits competed for expressiveness, meringue would surely take a top spot. This relative of the jackfruit grows in the tropical forests of Southeast Asia, especially in the Philippines and Malaysia. It's rarely exported due to its sensitivity to storage. On the outside, meringue looks impressive, a large oval fruit with soft spikes and green-brown skin. When cut open, it reveals creamy white segments filled with juicy flesh. The texture is soft, airy, and extremely delicate. The flavor of meringue is vivid and sweet, with notes of banana, pineapple, vanilla, and cream. The aroma is rich and intense, so strong that the fruit is easily recognizable from a distance. It literally fills the surrounding space. What makes meringue special is its fleeting nature. The fruit must be eaten immediately after opening. This makes the experience almost ritualistic, rare, and particularly memorable. The mamey apple is a tropical fruit from Central and South America, known for its rich flavor. It resembles a large apricot or peach, but is covered with a thick brown peel. Beneath it lies juicy orange flesh with a pleasant aroma and a sweet, spicy taste, reminiscent of a mix of mango and strawberry. The fruit can weigh up to half a kilogram and contains several large seeds. Mamey is used in desserts, ice cream, and drinks, and in the Caribbean, traditional liquors are made from it. The tree is long-lived and can bear fruit for decades. Interestingly, the leaves and the seeds of the plant have insecticidal properties, so locals use them for pest control long before chemical agents appeared. Durian is one of the most well-known and controversial fruits in the world. It's hard to mistake it for anything else. Huge, oval-shaped, and covered with hard spikes, it looks like a medieval weapon. One fruit can weigh up to 3 to 4 kilograms. However, durian's main feature is its smell. It is so strong and specific that in many hotels and public transport across Southeast Asia, the fruit is banned. The smell is often compared to rotten onions, sour socks, and gasoline, but the taste is a completely different story. The ripe flesh of a durian is soft, creamy, with a sweet, almost vanilla caramel flavor and a slight bitterness. Some compare it to custard or a cheese dessert. The fruit grows on large trees in Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Vietnam, and requires precise harvesting timing. An overripe durian may simply fall from the tree, while an unripe one will taste unpleasant. It ripens during the rainy season, and in markets it is often sold cut into segments so that the buyer can choose the desired texture, from firm to almost liquid. Durian prices vary. In Asia, it is affordable, but exporting it to Europe is costly, sometimes up to $30 to $50 per fruit. It is one of those fruits that provoke strong emotions. People either love it or avoid it after the first whiff. Loquat is a small fruit with an impressively big flavor. Native to Southeast Asia, particularly China, it's now cultivated in the Mediterranean, Japan, and South America. Loquat trees are valued for their early fruiting and generous harvests. The fruits are small, oval, with thin yellow or orange skin. The flesh is juicy, slightly grainy, sweet with a subtle tang, and usually contains several large seeds. The taste of loquat is gentle and sweet, with light citrus and honey notes. Its aroma is delicate, fresh, and fruity. Loquats are eaten fresh, added to jams, preserves, and desserts, and sometimes used for liquors. What makes loquat special is its versatility and approachable flavor. It's a fruit meant for leisurely enjoyment, gradually revealing its sweet, refreshing, and subtly exotic character. The breadnut fruit resembles a miniature jackfruit, but its history and taste make it unique. Large oval fruits are covered in thick green skin with distinctive scaly ridges, and inside are edible seeds with a soft, starchy texture and a light, nutty flavor. They are boiled, roasted, or baked and used as a nutritious porridge or side dish, while the flesh is also used in desserts and traditional dishes. Breadnut trees grow tall with wide, dense canopies, and the fruits form in clusters that hang from the branches, making the trees stand out in a tropical forest or garden. Native to Central America, breadnut has long been an important food source for local populations, as the fruits are rich in starch, protein, and essential micronutrients. Breadnut is a fruit of practical value and unusual aesthetics. It impresses with its form, nutrition, and ability to turn any tropical garden into a place of discovery. Star apple is a small round fruit with smooth, shiny skin that can be purple, violet, or green depending on the variety. Its name comes from the unique pattern inside the fruit. When cut open, the juicy white or pinkish flesh forms a star-like shape. The taste of star apple is soft and sweet, with a light creamy texture and a faint fruity tang, resembling a blend of grape and guava. This fruit originates from the Caribbean and tropical America, but is also grown in the Philippines and some Asian countries. Star apple ripens on small trees and is usually harvested during the warm months of the year. The fruit is easy to peel, the skin is thin and soft, and the flesh is divided into segments similar to an orange, making it convenient as a snack. Due to its delicate structure and sensitivity to damage, star apple is rarely found in supermarkets outside its growing regions, but is popular in local markets. It's a great choice for those looking to try a sweet, juicy, and unusual fruit with a beautiful story and impressive appearance. Longan. At first glance, it seems rather unremarkable. Small, round, with thin beige-brown skin resembling a quail egg shell. But once peeled, you'll find a smooth, translucent flesh that hides a shiny dark seed. Longan is often called dragon's eye because of this striking contrast. Its flavor is soft and sweet, with subtle notes of muscat and lychee, though less cloying. The texture is firm and juicy, similar to jelly, making each bite especially pleasant. Longan grows on trees in Thailand, Vietnam, China, and Indonesia, ripening in large clusters. It is harvested by hand, with care taken not to damage the delicate fruits. Fresh longan has a short shelf life, so it's often found dried, where its taste becomes more concentrated and honey-like. In Asia, it's used not only in desserts, but also in soups and rice dishes. Despite its simple appearance, longan is a fruit with a character that pleasantly surprises from the very first bite. Rollania, or bariba, fruits look like small green balls with soft, slightly spiky bumps on the skin, but their true value lies inside. The creamy white flesh is highly aromatic with a delicate sweetness and hints of banana, pineapple, and vanilla, a combination that turns every bite into a tropical dessert. Bariba is eaten fresh, used in smoothies, ice cream, and sweet spreads, and sometimes added to flavored drinks. Rollinia trees are medium-sized, with spreading canopies and large green leaves, making them a beautiful addition to tropical gardens and generous producers of fruit. A special feature of this plant is that its fruits ripen gradually, allowing for harvesting over several weeks, with each fruit maintaining its incredible juiciness and aroma. Bariba is a rare and unusual fruit that brings together visual exoticism, a sweet fragrance, and a rich flavor, turning the experience into a small tropical adventure. This large tropical berry lives up to its name. The fruit can reach the size of a small apple and weigh over a kilogram. It is covered with a thick yellow-green peel with embossed veins that resemble layered petals. Inside is a sweet and sour pulp used in cooking to make juices, chutneys, and jams. The elephant apple originates from India and Southeast Asia, where it is valued not only for its taste, but also for its medicinal properties. The fruit is used to treat fever and digestive issues. The name is related to the fact that elephants gladly eat these fruits, helping to spread the seeds. In the jungle, you can see entire trees surrounded by broken peels left after the animal's meal. Buddha's hand is one of the most unusual and mysterious fruits in the world. Its appearance truly resembles the hand of Buddha with extended fingers, making it instantly recognizable and almost mystical. This is a citrus fruit, but it has no pulp or juice. Instead, it consists of thick, aromatic, leathery fingers covered with bright yellow, slightly rough skin. The scent of Buddha's hand is incredibly intense and fresh, resembling a mix of lemon, orange, and a hint of flowers. Due to the lack of juice, the fruit is not eaten like a typical citrus, but its peel is widely used in cooking and perfumery, for flavoring dishes, teas, and even homemade perfumes. In some countries, it is quite expensive because of low yields and the careful handling required for harvesting and transportation to avoid damaging the delicate skin. When fresh, the fruit is often used as a decorative element or amulet. It is considered a symbol of happiness and good fortune. Pawpaw is a unique fruit native to North America with a greenish skin and large oval shape. The soft, creamy flesh is sweet and fragrant, with flavors resembling a mix of banana, mango, and melon. Pawpaws grow on small trees in temperate forests and are eaten fresh or used in desserts, smoothies, and baking. The fruit is often considered one of the tastiest native fruits of the United States, yet remains relatively unknown outside its region. Jatoba, or stinking toe fruit, has large oval fruits with a hard brown shell. The pulp is bright orange, dry sweet, with a caramel flavor and slightly astringent aftertaste. The fruits grow on trees in the Amazon and Central America and are used to make flour, syrups, and desserts. Interestingly, the fresh fruit has a distinct color, which earned it the nickname stinking toe, but the taste more than makes up for it. The gak fruit is one of the most unusual berries of Southeast Asia. It is easily recognized by its bright orange or red rind with a spiky surface, resembling a miniature melon cactus. Gak mainly grows in Vietnam, Thailand, and Cambodia, where it is used not only as a food product, but also as a medicinal remedy. Interestingly, gak is rarely found in the wild. It is mostly cultivated in home gardens, where the plant climbs fences and trees. Inside, gak contains large dark seeds surrounded by rich red pulp, which has a soft, slightly sweet flavor with pumpkin-like notes. However, gak is valued not so much for its taste as for its incredible benefits. It contains 70 times more lycopene than tomatoes and 10 times more beta-carotene than carrots. In Vietnam, gak is used to make traditional rice served at festivals and weddings. The rice is colored with the fruit's red pulp. Outside Asia, gak is a rare and expensive product, but it is actively used in the production of dietary supplements and cosmetics thanks to its antioxidant properties. Soursop, also known as graviola, is a large tropical fruit with bright green skin covered in soft spines resembling large thorns. The fruit is usually oval or heart-shaped and can grow up to 20 to 30 centimeters in length. Inside, soursop hides white pulp with a fibrous but very juicy texture and large black seeds. The taste of this fruit is a true harmony of sweetness and acidity, reminiscent of a mix of pineapple, strawberry, and lemon with a light creamy note. Soursop ripens in the tropical regions of the Americas, the Caribbean, and some parts of Asia, such as the Philippines. The fruit matures on the tree and is harvested when the skin softens and the aroma becomes more pronounced. Due to its delicate flesh, soursop does not transport or store well, so in most countries, it is available only fresh and in season. It is often eaten as is or made into juices, ice cream, and desserts. Kola, or kola nut, is known for its bright red and green fruits, which grow in dense clusters. The fruits are small, oval, with a hard outer shell. Inside are seeds with a bittersweet taste and a light nutty aroma, traditionally used in Africa to make beverages and chewing mixtures. Native to West Africa, the tree is decorative due to the color and shape of its fruits, while the seeds are prized for their stimulating properties. An unusual vegetable with a soft texture and fresh taste. This is chayote, also known as Mexican cucumber. Its fruits resemble light green pears with smooth skin and tender, crisp flesh. Chayote is widely grown in the southern regions of the US, especially in Florida and California, where the warm climate and humidity suit it well. In cooking, this vegetable is valued for its versatility. It can be eaten raw in salads, boiled, stewed, or baked. Chayote has a delicate, slightly sweet flavor with refreshing notes of cucumber and zucchini. In addition to the fruits, the young shoots and leaves are also edible and used in various dishes. Thanks to its lightness and freshness, chayote fits perfectly into diet-friendly menus and gives dishes a gentle aroma and pleasant texture. Abiyu is a tropical fruit with bright yellow, smooth, and glossy skin. The fruits are oval and firm, about the size of a small apple. Inside is translucent, juicy flesh with a honey-like flavor, sweet but with a refreshing hint of acidity. Abiyu is native to the Amazon and is eaten fresh, made into juices, and added to desserts. When cut open, the fruit looks like a small sunlit orb, and its sweet, delicate aroma makes it a favorite treat in tropical countries. Juju, Chinese date. In the world of fruits, there are those that look modest but are packed with health benefits and unique flavor. Juju, or Chinese date, is one of them. It resembles a small apple or large olive with smooth red skin that eventually wrinkles, making it look like a dried fruit. Inside is sweet, crunchy flesh with light notes of apple and date. The fruit ripens on trees native to China, Central Asia, and the Middle East, and thanks to its hardness, it is spread to many parts of the world. Jujube ripens in late summer and early autumn and is often harvested by hand as the fruits bruise easily. Fresh jujubes are eaten like any other fruit, while dried ones are used as healthy snacks or added to tea and desserts. Jujube is a fruit with a rich history and a simple but pleasant flavor, gaining popularity on exotic fruit markets. In tropical forests grows the Kupaniopsis fruit, small, round fruits with smooth red-brown skin. Inside is sweet, juicy flesh with a light acidity, reminiscent of a mix between apple and lychee. The fruit grows on evergreen trees, forming decorative clusters that contrast beautifully with green foliage. Native to Australia and South Asia, the berries are eaten fresh and used in desserts and juices. Their rich aroma and bright color make the fruit stand out even in dense tropical vegetation. The peach is a fruit known for its juicy, sweet flavor and can impress with its size as well. The heaviest peach ever recorded weighed about 5 pounds. To grow such large fruit, it is crucial to provide optimal conditions for the tree: fertile, well-drained soil, regular watering, and proper pruning to improve canopy ventilation and sunlight exposure. The choice of varieties prone to producing large, juicy fruits is also essential. Giant peaches retain their juiciness and aroma, making them perfect for fresh consumption and jam production. Growing such fruits requires time, precision, and adherence to all agricultural standards. Radishes are a typical vegetable, but with proper care, they can grow to extraordinary sizes. Special varieties like the Japanese Sakurajima, which normally weigh around 6 kilograms, can grow up to 30 kilograms under optimal conditions. The key factor is a long growing season. Instead of the usual 2 to 3 months, the radish is left in the ground for up to half a year. This requires fertile, well-moistened soil rich in organic matter and minerals. Regular watering and temperature control create ideal conditions for root development. In 2023, a world record was set in Japan with a radish weighing over 101 pounds. Such a giant impresses not only with its size, but also with its juiciness. Large radishes retain a mild flavor without bitterness and have a dense, crunchy texture. Growing such vegetables requires patience, knowledge, and modern techniques, making each record a result of great effort. The giant cucumber is an amazing member of the gourd family, capable of astonishing with its size and weight. Varieties most commonly grown to large sizes include types like giant cucumber and beefsteak. With proper care, these vegetables can reach 20 to 30 pounds, and in record cases, over 29 pounds. In 2023, British gardener Vincent Seodin grew a cucumber weighing 29.5 pounds and over a meter in length, setting a new world record. To achieve such size, the plant requires organically rich soil with good drainage, consistent and even watering, and a warm climate with plenty of sunlight. Giant cucumbers have a denser texture and more intense flavor than regular ones, making them perfect for both fresh use and pickling. Despite their size, these vegetables retain all beneficial properties, including vitamins and antioxidants. Growing giants requires attentiveness and knowledge, but the result is worth the effort. Ugly fruit is a bright and unusual citrus fruit that immediately stands out due to its rough, uneven skin with green, yellow, and orange patches. The name ugly comes from the English word ugly, referring to its unattractive appearance, but its taste is the opposite. Very pleasant and refreshing. Inside, the fruit contains juicy, light yellow or pinkish flesh with a distinctive combination of sweetness and mild acidity, resembling grapefruit, tangerine, and orange all at once. Ugly is a hybrid of several citrus species that originated in Jamaica, where it became popular. Thanks to its thick peel, ugly fruit handles transport and storage well, making it available in markets around the world. In cooking, it is used fresh, added to salads and juices, and even in marinades and desserts. In the tropical regions of Central and West Africa grows a unique fruit called safu, or African butterfruit. It looks like a small, elongated plum, dark purple or nearly black with firm skin. Inside is a buttery textured pulp that becomes creamy when heated, hence the fruit's second name. The taste of safu is rich and slightly tart with a hint of nuttiness, making it versatile for preparing desserts, sauces, or simply for roasting over an open fire. A distinctive feature of this fruit is its high nutritional value. It is rich in proteins, healthy fats, vitamins, and antioxidants, and is considered an energy source for local populations. Safu trees can reach up to 20 meters in height and grow in tropical forests or on plantations. For African cultures, this fruit is not only food, but also an important part of traditional cuisine, a symbol of fertility and tropical abundance. At first glance, sapote verde may seem unremarkable. Its green skin is matte and slightly rough, but once cut open, it reveals soft orange flesh with a surprisingly sweet flavor that hints at pumpkin, persimmon, and avocado. The fruits are medium-sized, round or oval, with a large pit inside. They are eaten fresh, used in smoothies, ice cream, and desserts, and in some countries, the pulp is even added to baked goods to impart natural sweetness and a creamy texture. Interestingly, green sapote belongs to the same family as the more well-known Mamie sapote, but differs in its milder taste and distinctive aroma, in which chocolate notes can be detected. The sapote verde tree grows tall, with a wide canopy and dense foliage, providing deep shade and generous fruiting. This fruit is appreciated not only for its flavor, but also for its benefits. It is rich in vitamins A and C, as well as antioxidants that support skin health and immunity. Nance. Sometimes the most unusual flavors are hidden in the smallest fruits. Nance is a tiny yellow fruit about the size of a cherry that grows in clusters on trees in Central and South America. Its smooth skin is thin, and inside is soft, oily flesh with a distinct flavor that is hard to describe clearly. Some people detect sweetness with cheesy notes, others notice a mild tartness with hints of tropical berries. Ripe nance gives off a strong aroma that you can smell even before you pick it up. It ripens during the rainy season and is easy to harvest, but the fruit spoils quickly, so it is usually processed on site, turned into compotes, jams, sauces, or fermented into the traditional drink, chica de nance. When eaten fresh, it's often served with salt and chili to highlight its complex flavor. Nance is rarely exported, which makes trying it a rare opportunity to experience something truly authentic. This fruit isn't about classic sweetness, it's about curiosity that rewards you with a new taste experience. Balimbi, cucumber tree. Imagine a small fruit with bright green skin that resembles an elongated plum or cucumber. Balimbi is known for its extremely sour taste and refreshing tartness, making it especially popular in the tropical countries of Southeast Asia. Despite its small size, it packs a powerful acidity comparable to lemon or vinegar, which is exactly what makes it a valued ingredient in cooking. It's usually used fresh to add sharpness to salads, soups, and marinades, and also for preparing traditional sauces and drinks. Balimbi grows on evergreen trees and ripens year-round, ensuring a steady supply at local markets. It has a short shelf life, so its freshness and vibrant flavor are preserved only in the first few days after harvesting. Thanks to its bright acidity and fresh aroma, Balimbi is a real find for those who love experimenting with flavor and adding a zesty twist to dishes. Mabolo, velvet apple. In the world of exotic fruits, there are true mysteries, and Mabolo is one of them. This fruit looks like an ordinary oval apple with velvety skin in shades of pink, red, or brown. But get closer and you'll be struck by its strong, almost musky aroma, both alluring and off-putting. Inside, Mabolo has creamy, soft flesh with a gentle sweet flavor that resembles a mix of pears and peaches with a light spicy note. Native to the Philippines and parts of Southeast Asia, it's prized for its rich taste and unusual texture. The fruit ripens on trees and continues to mature after being picked, so it's often harvested while still firm. Despite its intense smell, Mabolo is considered a delicacy and is eaten fresh or used in desserts and drinks. For many, this fruit is a true flavor adventure that's worth trying at least once. Rose apple, wax apple. A light, refreshing aroma and crisp texture. This is how one might describe the rose apple, a fruit that charms with its delicate flavor in tropical regions of Asia and the Americas. It looks like a small pear with thin, smooth skin that ranges in color from white to pink. The flesh is juicy, crisp, and mildly sweet, with a subtle floral hint reminiscent of rose, hence the name. The fruit ripens on small trees and is harvested during the rainy season. Because it spoils quickly, it's usually found at local markets in Southeast Asia and the Caribbean. Rose apple is eaten fresh, added to fruit salads, or used as a refreshing ingredient in drinks. Thanks to its lightness and cooling flavor, this fruit is a perfect choice for those seeking something unusual yet gentle and delicate on the palate. Monkey orange. In the depths of the African savanna grows a fruit with an unusual name, monkey orange. Despite the name, this fruit doesn't resemble the typical citrus at all. Its rind is hard, brownish, and rough, and the shape is round, about the size of a small apple. Inside is fragrant, juicy flesh with large seeds divided into segments. The flavor of the monkey orange is sweet, with light tropical and citrusy notes, reminiscent of a mix between mango and passion fruit. The fruit ripens on trees during the rainy season and is harvested by hand. However, due to its tough skin and short shelf life, it is rarely exported. In its native regions, it is eaten fresh, made into juices, and used in desserts and beverages. In the tropical forests of South and Central America grows a true nocturnal mystery, the catupule flower, or Epiphyllum oxypetalum. This epiphyte opens its enormous white flowers only at night, and the blooming lasts just a few hours, from dusk until dawn. During this brief period, the flower releases a delicate sweet fragrance to attract nocturnal pollinators such as moths. Remarkably, after sunrise, the flower quickly wilts and falls away, as if vanishing without a trace. Due to its fleeting nature, the catupule is called the Queen of the Night and is considered one of the most mysterious plants in the world. Its rare and striking bloom is a natural wonder witnessed by only a few. Deep in the jungles of Sumatra grows a plant you'll smell before you see. Titanarum, or Amorphophallus titanum, is known as the corpse flower because of its sharp odor resembling rotting meat. But unlike Rafflesia, this is not a single flower, but an inflorescence, the largest in the world, reaching over 3 meters in height. Blooming is extremely rare, occurring once every few years and lasting only 1 to 2 days. During that short time, the plant emits its stench to attract insect pollinators such as flesh flies. In the wild, it's almost never encountered. It is endangered, and its bloom in botanical gardens becomes a true sensation. Despite its fearsome name and smell, Titanarum impresses with its power, rarity, and incredible adaptation to the world of insects. It is more than a plant, it is a spectacle of nature. Majestic, like a natural throne, the giant water lily, Victoria amazonica, reigns over the waters of the Amazon's tropical rivers. Its round leaves can reach up to 3 meters in diameter and support weights of up to 40 kilograms, enough to hold a small child. The surface of the leaf is covered with water-repellent wax, and underneath is a network of strong veins with spines that protect it from fish and other threats. But its blooming is especially captivating. The flower opens in the evening, first white, releasing a pineapple scent to attract beetle pollinators. By morning, it closes, and the next night opens again, now pink. After that, it withers. This entire cycle lasts only 2 days. Victoria amazonica is not just a plant, but a living illusion that unites strength, beauty, and intricate biological engineering in one floating masterpiece. In the dense, humid forests of Florida and Cuba hides one of the most mysterious plants, the ghost orchid, or Dendrophyllix lindeni. This epiphyte has almost no leaves. Its green roots cling to tree bark and perform photosynthesis. The orchid's flowers appear to float in the air. They are pure white, delicate, and nearly translucent, which earned it the name ghost. This rare plant blooms only a few nights per year and can be identified only by expert botanists. The ghost orchid attracts nocturnal moths with its subtle fragrance, and preserving it in the wild is very difficult due to habitat loss. It stands as a symbol of the uniqueness and fragility of southeastern America's ecosystems. On the remote mountain slopes of the Philippines lives one of the most extraordinary predators of the plant kingdom, Nepenthes attenboroughii. This giant trap plant is capable of digesting not only insects, but also small rodents. Its pitchers reach depths of up to 30 centimeters and are filled with fluid that contains enzymes to dissolve prey. The slippery rim of the trap and the lid make escape impossible. Attracted by the nectar's scent, the victim falls in and never climbs back out. Despite its fearsome reputation, this rare plant was only discovered in 2007 and named in honor of the famed naturalist David Attenborough. Nepenthes attenboroughii is a living reminder of how cunning and inventive evolution can be in the battle for survival. In the early 18th century, along the banks of the Altahama River in Georgia, an unusual tree was discovered, the Franklin tree, or Franklinia alatamaha. It was named in honor of Benjamin Franklin. This tree stands out with its large white flowers and bright yellow stamens, which bloom in autumn, long after most plants have finished flowering. Franklinia is an extremely rare species that disappeared from the wild in the early 19th century and is now only found in botanical gardens and private collections. Scientists have never relocated it in its natural habitat, making it a true botanical mystery. Its beauty and history inspire gardeners around the world, and its uniqueness makes each tree a living legacy to be cherished. Saffron was the most expensive and revered spice of the Middle Ages, a true treasure among plants. Its bright orange stigmas were carefully hand-harvested from the tiny crocus flowers and turned into a precious powder with a unique aroma and flavor. At the time, saffron was used not only to season exquisite dishes and baked goods, but also in medicine. It was believed to lift the mood, relieve menstrual pain, and reduce inflammation. Saffron also served as a natural fabric dye and was added to luxurious perfumes. Today, saffron remains highly valued in hot cuisine, and thanks to its antioxidant properties, it is used in cosmetics and nutrition, in the form of supplements and extracts for health support and mood enhancement. In the heart of the South African desert lies one of the strangest and most mysterious plants, Hydnora africana. This bizarre, parasitic plant lives almost entirely underground, revealing itself only through its fleshy, meat-like flower. The flower emits a scent resembling rotting flesh, attracting beetles that serve as pollinators. Unlike typical plants, Hydnora has no leaves or chlorophyll. It is completely dependent on the roots of its host, usually shrubs from the witch hazel family. The flower can grow up to 10 centimeters in diameter and looks like an organic monster emerging from the earth. This unique parasite fascinates scientists with its survival strategies and remarkable adaptation to the harsh desert environment, remaining one of the botanical world's most unusual enigmas. In the Middle Ages, garden angelica, Angelica archangelica, was considered a sacred plant. According to legend, the archangel Michael pointed it out as a remedy for the plague, which is how the plant got its name. Healers widely used its root and seeds in tinctures and decoctions for treating colds, improving digestion, and strengthening the heart. It was believed that angelica repelled evil spirits, so it was often worn in amulets and hung in homes as a protective charm. Due to its high content of essential oils, the plant has a characteristic sweet, spicy aroma and a slightly bitter taste. At the time, it was also used as a remedy against poisoning and as an ingredient in fortifying wines and elixirs. Angelica is notable for stimulating appetite, relieving spasms, and mildly calming the nervous system. Today, it is still used in herbal medicine, most commonly as tinctures, teas, and extracts. Additionally, angelica remains popular in cooking. Its young stems are candied and added to baked goods, and its seeds are used in alcoholic drinks like gin and liquors such as Benedictine and chartreuse. It is a rare example of a plant that has maintained its value from ancient times to the present day. Hidden in the tropical forests of Indonesia lies a truly eerie natural wonder, the corpse flower, or Rafflesia arnoldi. This is the largest single flower plant on Earth. Its bloom can reach a diameter of 1 meter and weigh up to 10 kilograms. But it's not the size that made it famous. It's the foul smell, reminiscent of rotting flesh. The stench attracts flies and beetles that serve as pollinators. The plant has no leaves, stem, or roots. It is a complete parasite on vines of the Tetrastigma genus. Rafflesia lives underground for most of its life and only emerges for a few days to bloom with its enormous flower. This brief blooming period makes it even more mysterious and rare. Interestingly, the plant is nearly impossible to cultivate in captivity. Most attempts have failed. Rafflesia arnoldi is a symbol of the fragile and mysterious power of the wild. In spring, the birch becomes one of the most desirable sources of freshness. Its sap, collected from young shoots, was considered in the Middle Ages to be a life-giving liquid that helped restore strength after a long winter. Its wood and bark were used to make utensils, ornaments, and household items. Birch leaves and buds were used in healing decoctions to relieve joint pain and cleanse the body. Birch symbolized renewal and vitality. Today, birch sap remains popular as a natural vitamin drink, especially in cold climate countries. Birch extracts are widely used in cosmetics and herbal remedies due to their anti-inflammatory and purifying properties. Marigold is a bright flower that in the Middle Ages was an indispensable remedy for treating wounds and skin inflammation. Its petals were used to make ointments and infusions that promoted fast healing and pain relief. Marigold was also added to baths to soothe irritation and strengthen the skin. Thanks to its antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties, marigold became a staple in medieval herbal medicine. Today, it is actively used in cosmetics, in creams, lotions, and masks, as well as in medicinal products for treating dermatitis and wound healing. Its vibrant color and healing power make marigold a favorite among herbalists and skincare professionals. On the sunny slopes of the Canary Islands grows an unusual plant with a striking and memorable appearance. Lotus bertholati, or parrot's beak. Its slender, curved petals resemble the beak of an exotic bird, and the bright orange and red hues make the flowers a true garden highlight. This trailing evergreen prefers a warm climate and thrives in dry conditions. The flowers have a delicate fragrance and attract hummingbirds and other pollinators. Lotus bertholati is a very rare species under protection, with only a few remaining in the wild. Its unique shape and vivid color have inspired many gardeners, and its exotic look sets it apart from thousands of other flowering plants. In the world of orchids, there is a true master of disguise, the bee orchid, or Ophrys apifera. Its flower astonishingly resembles a real bee, not only in shape and color, but even in texture, creating a near-perfect mimicry. This isn't by chance. The plant uses this imitation to attract male bees, which attempt to mate with the flower, unknowingly aiding in its pollination. The bee orchid is found across Europe and parts of Asia and prefers sunny meadows and open spaces. Despite its fascinating ecological role, it requires protection due to habitat loss. It's a unique example of how plants have evolved complex strategies to survive and reproduce. St. John's wort is an herb with bright yellow flowers that was considered a powerful remedy against evil spirits and illness in the Middle Ages. It was used to treat wounds, nervous disorders, and depression. Infusions of the plant helped calm the nerves, improve sleep, and elevate mood. Medieval healers believed the plant brought light and protection into people's lives. Today, St. John's wort is one of the most well-known herbs in phytotherapy for supporting the nervous system and treating mild to moderate depression. Its extracts are found in many natural remedies and are also used in cosmetics for their soothing properties. Buckthorn is a shrub with bitter berries that were used in the Middle Ages as a natural laxative. Decoctions and infusions made from buckthorn were used to cleanse the body, treat constipation, and improve intestinal function. Thanks to its detoxifying properties, buckthorn was an important part of folk medicine and considered helpful for edema and skin conditions. Today, buckthorn extracts are still used in herbal medicine, though cautiously due to their strong effect. In modern pharmaceuticals, it is used in formulation of mild laxatives and detoxification treatments. There is a flower that smells like real chocolate, even though it has nothing to do with cocoa. The chocolate cosmos, or Cosmos astrosanguineus. Its dark red, velvety petals are eye-catching, and the rich chocolate scent is especially noticeable in warm weather. Although this unique species has disappeared in the wild, it is successfully preserved and cultivated in botanical gardens and private collections. The chocolate cosmos is a fascinating example of how nature can combine beauty and unusual aromas, turning an ordinary flower into a truly sweet miracle. The black mulberry is more than just a tree with delicious berries. It's a true treasure with a history spanning thousands of years. In the Middle Ages, it was cultivated not only for its juicy, sweet fruits, but also as a key element in sericulture. Its leaves served as food for silkworms, making mulberry an economically important plant. The berries were eaten fresh, dried, used to make jams and compotes, and applied in folk medicine to support heart function and strengthen blood vessels. Today, mulberry remains popular as a superfruit. Its berries are rich in antioxidants, vitamins C and K, and essential minerals. Morus nigra extracts are found in dietary supplements and skincare products, supporting skin and hair health, a testament to the plant's enduring value. The ground bean, or Apios americana, is a remarkable plant with a rich history, long used by indigenous peoples of North America and later adopted in the Middle Ages as a valuable food and medicinal source. This perennial climbing plant was known for its edible tubers and beans, which are high in proteins and nutrients, a true natural meat alternative for many communities. In the Middle Ages, ground bean was used not only as food, but also as a medicinal plant. Its tubers were considered tonic and strengthening, used to combat fatigue and anemia. It was also employed to aid digestion and as a natural anti-inflammatory remedy. Today, the ground bean is once again gaining attention from researchers and farmers as a promising crop, a healthy source of protein and micronutrients. It is cultivated in modern organic farms and included in dietary nutrition. Heather is a shrub that, in the Middle Ages, was considered a symbol of luck and protection. Its vibrant purple flowers were used not only for decoration, but also to prepare healing infusions for urinary tract diseases and rheumatism. Heather was used as a mild diuretic and antiseptic, as well as to improve sleep and reduce stress. In rural life, heather honey was prized for its rich flavor and medicinal properties. Today, heather maintains its role in folk medicine. Its extracts are found in herbal preparations supporting kidney function and the nervous system, and heather honey remains a gourmet product. Yarrow is a plant with an ancient history connected to heroes and battles. In the Middle Ages, it was used as a powerful hemostatic remedy. Legend has it that Achilles used it to treat the wounds of his warriors. Physicians of the time valued yarrow for its ability to speed up healing and reduce inflammation. Its decoctions were used for colds, fever, and digestive disorders. In addition to its medicinal uses, yarrow was often added to herbal blends to boost immunity. Today, yarrow is included in herbal preparations to improve circulation and wound healing, and it is used in cosmetics for skincare thanks to its anti-inflammatory properties. Flax is one of the most ancient and valuable plants known to humanity. In the Middle Ages, it remained an essential source for both textile production and healing. Flax was widely cultivated. Its fibers were woven into fine but durable fabric used for clothing and bedding. Thanks to its natural properties, flax was a comfortable and long-lasting material. In addition to its textile uses, flax had important medicinal properties. Its seeds and oil were used to make ointments and decoctions for treating inflammation, skin conditions, and digestive issues. Today, flax remains an important crop. Its fibers are used in eco-textiles and biodegradable materials, and flaxseed oil is popular in healthy diets and cosmetics. This plant, whose versatility and benefits have been proven for centuries, continues to play a valuable role in human life. In the Middle Ages, lily of the valley, Convallaria majalis, was seen not only as a symbol of purity and spring renewal, but also as a powerful plant with an almost mystical reputation. Its fragrant white flowers graced monastic gardens, but beneath this beauty lay serious danger. All parts of the plant, especially the roots and leaves, contain cardiac glycosides, substances that in small doses can treat heart conditions, but in large amounts can cause poisoning or even cardiac arrest. Medieval healers used the lily of the valley in microdoses for weak heart rhythms, dropsy, and dizziness. Infusions from the flowers were used to stimulate circulation and improve memory. At the same time, it was included in poison recipes used in palace intrigues. Its toxicity was well known. The plant was kept under strict control and used only by experienced herbalists. Today, the plant is still used in pharmacology, strictly dosed and in purified form. Despite its toxicity, lily of the valley remains an important element in ornamental gardening and culture. Tansy is a bright plant with golden yellow flowers that was widely used in the Middle Ages, not only for medicine, but also for insect repellent purposes. Its bitter aroma helped repel flies, fleas, and mosquitoes, so tansy was placed in beds and stored in homes. Medicinally, tansy was used to treat stomach and liver ailments, as well as to expel intestinal worms. Today, tansy still serves as a natural insecticide in organic farming and is used cautiously in folk medicine due to its toxicity. Its extracts are employed in homeopathy and in making natural repellents, but must be used carefully and correctly. Mallow is a gentle and beautiful plant that was widely used in the Middle Ages to treat inflammation and irritation of the mucous membranes. Its leaves and flowers were prepared as decoctions, infusions, and ointments to relieve coughs, sore throats, and skin conditions. Mallow was especially valued for its mild effect, making it safe for children and pregnant women. In folk medicine, the plant was used as a natural antiseptic and moisturizing agent. Today, mallow remains popular in herbal medicine and cosmetics. Its extracts are included in products for sensitive skincare and cold treatment. This plant symbolizes the harmony between beauty and the healing power of nature. Woad was the main source of blue dye in the Middle Ages, long before indigo became widespread. Its leaves contain a natural pigment that allowed fabrics to be dyed in deep blue and indigo hues, making garments more valuable and beautiful. In addition to its use in the textile industry, woad decoctions were used to treat skin inflammations and wounds. Today, woad is experiencing a revival. Its dye is used in eco-friendly and traditional fabric dyeing methods, as well as in natural cosmetics. Researchers continue to study its medicinal properties, and woad remains popular among fans of organic and artisanal production. In the world of orchids, there's a special species that captivates with its mystery and haunting beauty: the Dracula chimera orchid. Its name translates to Dracula orchid, and for good reason. The flowers resemble little faces or masks with long fangs, creating the impression of a strange and slightly eerie gaze. This epiphyte from the cloud forest of South America prefers a humid, cool climate at high altitudes. Unlike most orchids, it blooms more often at night and emits a faint scent similar to decaying wood, attracting fly pollinators. Dracula chimera is a symbol of how nature can be both beautiful and strange, surprising us with forms that resemble mythical creatures from fairy tales. Sorghum is one of the oldest cultivated crops that helped people survive in the harshest conditions. In the Middle Ages, this grain was widely grown in arid regions where other cereals couldn't thrive. It was a dietary staple used to make porridge, bread, and even alcoholic beverages. In addition to its nutritional use, sorghum leaves served as animal feed, and its stalks were used in crafts and construction. Medieval herbalists appreciated sorghum for its nourishing and healing properties. Its grains supported immunity and digestion. Today, sorghum is gaining renewed popularity in healthy diets as a gluten-free, fiber-rich grain. It is also used in organic farming and biodegradable product manufacturing, making it indispensable in sustainable agriculture. This plant, found almost everywhere in the world, is broadleaf plantain, Plantago major. In the Middle Ages, it was regarded as one of the most valuable medicinal herbs. Its leaves were a first aid kit in themselves. Early herbalists knew that if you were injured or burned, fresh plantain leaves could quickly stop bleeding, reduce inflammation, and prevent infection. It was even called the people's bandage, as it was applied directly to wounds, scrapes, and insect bites. Plantain has strong anti-inflammatory and antiseptic properties thanks to compounds that promote tissue regeneration. Its decoctions and infusions were also used to treat respiratory conditions, such as coughs and bronchitis, and digestive disorders. Today, Plantain is still used in both traditional and modern medicine, externally for wound healing and internally for inflammation and colds. Its leaves are easy to collect and use at home, making it a favorite among herbal medicine enthusiasts. Stinging nettle is a plant known for its characteristic stinging effect, which in the Middle Ages inspired both fear and respect. It causes a burning sensation on contact with the skin, but this very property made nettle an effective natural remedy. Medieval herbalists used it to treat anemia, rheumatism, and skin diseases. Decoctions and infusions from nettle leaves were used to strengthen hair, improve skin condition, and boost overall vitality. Nettle is particularly rich in vitamins, minerals, and amino acids, making it a powerful natural tonic. In the Middle Ages, it was harvested in spring and dried for use in medicinal blends, while fresh leaves were applied as compresses and poultices. Today, nettle is widely used in folk medicine and herbal therapy. It is added to teas and cosmetics, and also used as a natural fertilizer and animal feed. In the Middle Ages, juniper was considered not only a flavorful spice, but also a powerful medicinal plant with a strong aroma. Its berries were added to food and drinks, and due to their diuretic and anti-inflammatory properties, they were used in folk medicine to treat urinary tract and digestive issues. Juniper later became a key component in flavoring gin, a beverage that gained popularity much later but has roots in ancient traditions. Today, juniper berries are used in cooking and medicine, and the essential oil is employed in aromatherapy and cosmetics. Its scent is often associated with cleanliness and freshness, and its healing properties continue to be appreciated. The world is full of legends and mysteries, but one of the most astonishing is connected to the rare and mystical flower known as Udambara, or Utan Paluo. This tiny snow-white flower is so small it can only be seen under a microscope. Its size is no more than a few tenths of a millimeter. According to Eastern legends, Udambara blooms extremely rarely, once every several hundred years, and is considered a symbol of happiness, spiritual awakening, and the arrival of significant events. Scientists believe the name may actually refer to the spores of certain lichens or ferns, but its mystical aura and mystery have made Udambara a cult plant in Buddhist and Hindu traditions. It is mentioned in ancient texts and continues to inspire artists and researchers around the world. This miniature star of nature reminds us that the world is full of hidden wonders that require patience and awareness to discover. With its sweet, spicy aroma and notes of anise, fennel was a popular herb in both cooking and medicine during the Middle Ages. Its seeds and greenery were added to dishes to enhance flavor and aid digestion, while seed infusions were used for colds, coughs, and stomach cramps. Herbalists valued fennel for its ability to relax muscles and reduce inflammation. Fennel was also seen as a symbol of courage and health. Today, fennel is widely used in global cuisine, and its essential oil and extracts are popular in herbal medicine, cosmetics, and aromatherapy. It remains one of the favorite plants for digestive support and general wellness. Hops were a key ingredient in medieval brewing that transformed the taste and longevity of beer. Before hops were widely used, beer spoiled quickly, but thanks to the plant's natural antiseptic and aromatic properties, it could be preserved longer and gained a bitter, spicy flavor. Monks, who often ran brewing operations, especially valued hops for their preserving effect. Beyond brewing, hops were also used in medicine as a mild sedative to improve sleep and reduce stress. Today, hops remain essential to beer production and are widely used in herbal medicine. Hop extracts are found in sleep aids and calming remedies. Willow is the tree that gave the world aspirin. In the Middle Ages, willow bark was widely used as a natural remedy for pain and fever. Bark infusions were used for arthritis, headaches, and colds, as its active compounds helped reduce inflammation and heat. Willow was seen as a symbol of relief and recovery. Today, salicin extracted from willow bark is used to synthesize acetylsalicylic acid, the basis of modern painkillers and anti-inflammatory drugs. Willow extracts are still used in herbal medicine and cosmetics for their beneficial properties. Einkorn wheat is one of the oldest cultivated crops, dating back to the Neolithic era. In the Middle Ages, it continued to play a vital role in nutrition and agriculture, especially across Europe and the Mediterranean. Unlike later wheat varieties, einkorn is rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals, and is highly resistant to harsh climates and diseases. Medieval peasants used einkorn to bake bread, make porridge, and prepare other dishes that formed the basis of their diet. Its grains were easier to digest and considered healthier than regular wheat. Beyond its nutritional value, einkorn also had medicinal importance. It was used as a nourishing remedy to strengthen the body, especially during illness and recovery. Today, einkorn is making a comeback thanks to its eco-friendliness and valuable nutritional qualities. Its grains are commonly found in health foods and bread designed for people with sensitive digestion. Lemon balm was one of the most beloved herbal plants of the Middle Ages, long prized for its delicate lemon scent and remarkable healing properties. It was grown in monastic gardens as a universal remedy to support health and emotional balance. Medieval healers used lemon balm to treat nervous tension, insomnia, and headaches. Its infusions were known to calm the heart and improve digestion. Lemon balm stands out for its pleasant aroma combined with its gentle calming effect on the nervous system. It was frequently included in herbal blends to boost immunity and fight colds. In medieval folk medicine, lemon balm was also known as the herb of kisses, believed to lift mood and strengthen love and friendship. Today, lemon balm is still widely used in herbal medicine and aromatherapy. It is added to teas, tinctures, and cosmetic products. In the tropical regions of Asia grows a unique plant, the dancing plant, or Codariocalyx motorius. Its tiny leaflets are constantly moving, as if dancing to the rhythm of the wind. These small motions happen quickly enough to be visible to the naked eye. This behavior is due to the plant's response to light and touch, adjusting the position of its leaves to maximize sunlight exposure and avoid damage. The dancing plant's small compound leaves move thanks to specialized cells that control water pressure. This phenomenon remains a mystery to scientists and continues to inspire biologists to study how plants can exhibit movements resembling those of animals. Coriander is an aromatic herb with a rich history, highly valued in the Middle Ages both as a spice and a medicinal remedy. Its seeds were added to bread and dishes to enhance flavor, and the leaves were used in salads and sauces. Medieval herbalists used coriander to treat digestive problems, bloating, and to stimulate appetite. It was believed to purify the blood and relieve nervous tension. Today, coriander remains a popular spice around the world, and its extracts are used in aromatherapy and herbal medicine to support digestion and reduce stress. When the scent of mugwort filled medieval rooms, people believed it could drive away evil spirits and protect homes from disease. This plant had long been valued for its bitter aroma and unique properties. Medieval herbalists used mugwort to stimulate digestion, reduce fever, and relieve women's ailments. It was also used in cleansing and meditation rituals. Today, mugwort remains popular in folk medicine and aromatherapy. Its essential oils are added to cosmetics and relaxation products, and in some cultures, it is still used in medicinal infusions. Despite its bitter taste, mugwort remains a mysterious and multifunctional blend, combining practicality with mysticism. In ancient legends, elderberry was associated with protection and healing, and in the Middle Ages, it truly became an indispensable plant for health in daily life. Its berries and flowers were used to make aromatic syrups, infusions, and wines that helped fight colds and strengthen the immune system. Elder flowers were added to cosmetic products, and the berries were used as a natural dye. It was believed that elderberry could purify the blood and even protect against the plague. Today, elderberry remains a popular ingredient in natural supplements and syrups that support immunity, and the berries are used to prepare tasty and healthy drinks. Its healing properties continue to inspire pharmacists and herbalists. Unremarkable and often overlooked, common chickweed, Stellaria medea, was one of the hidden heroes of medieval folk medicine. Known as the herb for all troubles, it had many healing properties and grew abundantly almost everywhere. Medieval herbalists used chickweed to relieve skin conditions, from inflammation to eczema and insect bites. Fresh leaves and stems were applied to affected areas to reduce itching and promote healing. Chickweed was also popular for digestive issues. Its decoctions and infusions gently cleansed the stomach and intestines and were used for coughs and colds. It was consumed as a mild diuretic and a vitamin-rich tonic as it contains many beneficial substances, B vitamins, vitamin C, and minerals. Today, chickweed remains valued in herbal medicine and phytotherapy. It is used as a gentle anti-inflammatory agent and is also added to salads and green smoothies for its mild flavor and health benefits. It may look like an ordinary root, but in the Middle Ages, horseradish, Amaracea rusticana, was considered a natural weapon against disease. More than just a condiment for meat, it was a universal remedy used for everything from colds to plague. Its sharp, penetrating aroma and fiery taste were believed to burn out illnesses from within. Grated horseradish root was applied to the chest for inflammation, rubbed into the skin for joint pain, and even used to stimulate blood circulation. Horseradish held a special place in cold treatments. It was mixed with honey, vinegar, and wine to make a tincture taken at the first signs of a cough or stuffy nose. It was considered a natural antibiotic long before microbes were discovered. It was also believed that the smell of horseradish